This is the fallen angel of the entertainment, coming to you with part 1 of Formula 1 2015 Jenson Button career. Choose old Jenson Button in the McLaren Honda. Let's try medium. No weekend practice session, 30 minutes. Short. Let's do a normal weekend. Don't keep it too long. Race distance. Short qualifying. Oh, you can still practice this 15 minutes. Assists. Just because I'm new to 2015. But the more I get used to it, I will lessen the assists and up the difficulty. Right, that's good. Race settings. Medium prospect on. That'll do. So start session, our first session with Jenson Button in the McLaren Honda. See if we can get into Q3.
The pre-season testing is over. Now begins the real work for the teams as they aim for the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. Round 1 of a tough race calendar begins here in Australia. Anthony Davidson joins me in the commentary box for the first practice session of the season. The teams will be visiting tracks across 5 continents as they battle it out for both the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championships. What race on the calendar do you think the teams will have a special eye on this year?
Well, I think the teams will be looking forward to the Mexican Grand Prix, which is being held back at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. It was last run way back in 1992.
This year sees Honda return to the sport, reforming one of the greatest partnerships in F1 history with McLaren. Do you think they can rekindle the success they had during the 80s and the 90s?
If their current performance goes by any stretch of the imagination, no. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo.
Hamilton, Mercedes withdrawing as a shareholder and major investor in the team, and losing technical director Paddy Lowe. This could mark the start of their return to prominence.
I doubt it.
Okay, this is Jeff. Can you hear me? Radio check looks good. System check looks good. Just want to say it's a pleasure to have you on the team, and I hope we have a lot of success together. Tell me if you need anything. Otherwise, get out there and show us what you've got.
If you're struggling to make it through corners, this setup will provide you with good stability while under braking or accelerating, but give you lower top speed. That'll do. JB. Back. Let's go to track them.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps. We might want to wait for a gap. There are a lot of cars out on track at the moment.
Talking with my engineer. Well, it's already raining. Oh god, this car is not turning. Let's try and get one flying lap in on dry tyres. Oh, this understeer's something chronic.
Since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
This is cool. Oh, this is wicked.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Let's fast forward this time because it's probably a bit boring. Can't believe I'm sitting top. Oh, this is jokes. Oh, Jenson. What are we doing? Jenson Button.
It's nice to see Jenson Button topping the timesheets, but he'll be fully aware that this is just practice, and the big battle will be in tomorrow's qualifying session.
Right, qualifying session. On achievement, me, myself and I. In any session. Okay, cool.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. We'll soon learn the true performance of these cars out on track. What can we expect to see in the following session?
Well, I think we're all expecting the Mercedes power unit to be particularly strong this year, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them at the front. But I wouldn't discount Red Bull or Ferrari just yet. We know they have the talent and the resources to react to any problem, so although they may be playing catch-up, I would expect them to bring some major upgrades pretty early, maybe before we even get back to Europe.
Here we go. Flying lap with Jenson Button. Got a feeling that this car's going to eat its tyres.
Your tyres and brakes are at optimal temperature.
Ran a little bit deep there. Here we go, Jenson.
We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know.
Oh, look at that.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
Don't want to be crashing into my teammate. Should be enough to get us through to Q2. Oh, Verstappen's up to 4th. Nice. This sounds so cool. But we all know that when it comes to the race, I'm just going to get swamped by everyone. There's no point keep going round and round and round and wasting tyres. Session info. How many sets of tyres? Current compounds. Option. So I was running option tyres already.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Well, these tyres don't last long.
We can't make significant changes anymore. Parc Fermé rules now apply.
Let's just fast forward the time to get to Q2. Gap to player. Nico Rosberg's 2.7 seconds behind me, and I'm a much powerfuler Mercedes. What? And Hamilton's 10th.
Things have definitely not gone to plan today for Felipe Massa and for the Williams team. Massa's been knocked out in Q1 and his race will now be heavily compromised.
Let's go to next session, Quali 2. going to be so jokes if I get Jenson Button onto pole position. We're going to win the championship with Jenson Button in the McLaren Honda. That is my turn. Determination. I don't think this lap's going to be as fast as the Q1. Oh, I went through this so nicely. Kissing the curbs, not too much. I think my smooth driving style, it will still kill my tyres on this McLaren Honda. Wow, he's a lot quicker. That'll do it. I think that was even faster than my lap in Q1. Somehow. It's better not to be a new set of soft tyres. See why Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso are so annoyed with this car. Bottas is a lot quicker in Q2. Fast forward the time. He's Lewis Hamilton. Let's have a look at his times, and he is on primes as well. Let's have a watch of his lap for a minute. so smooth through those corners. That's going to be the eventual goal. But I think the next season I'll do after this, what I've already thinking about it, is probably a Max Verstappen career, I think. I'm going to try and do my best with Jenson Button. You know, I know he's coming into the pits. Just fast forward the time so we can go to Q3. Why is it highlighted Daniel Ricciardo? Oh, mate, that's all so close. A 134.3, 134.4, 134.6, 134.8, 134.8, 135.0.
That's a very disappointing performance from Fernando Alonso. He would have been wanting a top 10 start for tomorrow's race, but instead, he's gone out in Q2.
Flying lap. Oh, I'm right behind one of the Williams. I'm guessing Massa. Oh, Bottas. It's important to get in front of him. Oh, you just hit me! What are you doing, Bottas, man?
Brakes are at optimal temperature. Brakes at optimal temperature.
A little bit wide through there. I think these tyres are going off. God, this McLaren's so difficult to drive. Oh, this is going to compromise my lap. It's not going to be as fast.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
See if we can get a better sector 2. Hopefully we'll get a bit of time. Because there's no Nico or Hulkenberg in front of me. return to garage.
You're doing a great job. You're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Hamilton's 10th, Verstappen's 9th. Yeah, it's an Englishman, 2 Finnish, 3 German, an Australian, French, Dutch and English. That's it then. A very, very unlikely pole position for the Australian Grand Prix.
Jenson Button has done it. He's put the car on pole for tomorrow's race. What a great qualifying performance from the British driver.
Well, both these drivers have been working hard with the team to ensure they get maximum performance out of the car, and it looks like they've found the right combination, at least in qualifying trim. Now, we need to see how they get on in the race.
Pole sitter. I was not expecting pole position, especially in the first race.
Hello and welcome from Albert Park, Australia for today's race. And I think it's shaping up to be a classic. And what a Grand Prix we have for you today. On pole is Jenson Button. He had a fantastic lap in qualifying yesterday, and to be fair to the British driver, surprised quite a few in the paddock with that result.
Well, we shouldn't really be surprised. Jenson has a great track record around here, having won the race 3 times before. Twice with McLaren and once with Brawn. If the car's as good in race trim as it was yesterday, I think he'll win this race.
Kimi Räikkönen has been outperforming his fellow world champion teammate throughout this weekend, so he'll hope to continue doing so through the race this afternoon.
The first person any Formula 1 driver wants to beat is his teammate. And never has that been truer than at Ferrari, where we've seen a sizzling intra-team rivalry between 2 ex-world champions.
Oh, it's a 3-stop race. Crap. I'm gonna have to get off to a very good start. Cigarette break. And then into the race.
Wouldn't be here without the help of the Marshals, volunteers, who have come together from all
3 pit stops.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
That started well quickly. "29 laps."
Green flag, we're racing again.
Someone had an accident.
Low chance of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
Thanks. Not going too badly so far. Engineer, check fuel. Why isn't that working? Let's see if that works. Engineer, check fuel.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Engineer, check fuel. Check fuel. That would run wide, wouldn't I? I don't know why that's not working then. How's my fuel? Oh, this is going to be a bit of a...
Current fuel level. We have 40 kilos remaining. 40 kilos.
How's my tyre wear? How is my tyre wear? How are my tyres?
Okay, mind you don't get caught out on this set of boots. We have started to notice some wear. We should be okay for a bit longer though.
Getting close to my first pit stop. And then bit in deep to that corner. This car is not nice to drive. I feel sorry for Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso, they've got to drive this thing.
You need to pit in this lap.
This lap. That's a bit early. calling me in well early for a pit stop. I'm going to lose so many places.
Release.
I can't believe they called me into the pits on lap 5.
You have 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining in the strategy.
But I only dropped down to 6, so it's not too bad.
Bottas has just moved into 1st place.
Now I've got to hunt down Ricardo. I'm catching him quite quickly, if I'm honest. And I've got the inferior engine. Aren't you about to slipstream Ricardo?
Your tyres and brakes are at a good temperature.
I'm up to 5th. Someone's in the pits. Bottas. Caught up to 1st, 2nd and 3rd already in McLaren Honda.
Right, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners.
Oh, that was a beautiful move on Raikkonen.
The car behind is running on full revs. Mix 3, he's going to attack.
Don't hit me. That's 2nd. Who's 1st? Rosberg. So I just took Hamilton. And he's just about to pit, so beautiful, lovely jubbly. Oh, so I'll be undercut. I see. Or went in a bit too deep to that corner. The higher speed tracks, this car's going to suck driving. What fuel mix am I on? They're going into the pits. Nope.
Okay, about a quarter of our starting fuel has now been used, so that's 3/4 remaining. 3/4. Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine mode for a bit.
No, I'm good. Or did they go into the pits? No, they must have gone into the pits. Oops. Would help if I got off there. And get off there. So you gotta wreck the tyres doing that. Yeah, so it would be nice to see some of the Manor cars get some points this year. And then every team has got points.
We're 2 laps away from the next round of stops. We're going to fit the option tyre.
So then I've got to do 17 laps on the primes. As more fuel's burnt off, it's getting easier to handle. Oh no, it won't be 17 laps. Because then I'll have my second stint is on option tyres.
Okay, looks like you're running on some slightly warm rubber at this point. Should still have a fair amount of grip left, but be mindful, it's going to start falling away.
Nice. I'm just like out on my own. Imagine if I was in a Mercedes, I'd be lapping cars already.
Bottas is struggling to keep up with your times. He's falling back by a second a lap. 1 second a lap.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the tyres are going away.
We've just dipped under the 30 kilo mark in terms of fuel. We have 30 kilos of fuel remaining. Okay, remember to pit this lap.
I've got to pit this lap. Nice. Okay. Right, in for my second pit stop. Last stint on the options. Am I going to get back out in first?
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Yeah, I've rejoined in first place. Hi, Benny Dark 2. Oh, you're gone already.
We've burned off around 40% of fuel now, so that's 60% remaining. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Rosberg's a few seconds slower than you last lap. Keep pushing.
Reviewers. Hi, everybody.
Okay, update on the car for you. Tyres are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now.
Nice. Things are going quite nicely for me at the moment. Don't know how the hell I'm in first place, or qualified first for that matter. But I would take that any day of the week, especially in a McLaren Honda. Quite nicely, indeed. That's lap 15, half race distance.
We have 25 kilograms of fuel left in the tank. 25 kilos of fuel remains.
I know in a few laps time I'm going to have to go into fuel saving mode. Let's get to our next pit stop. Oh, the last pit stop. Switch to primes. I reckon I've just over 10 laps on the prime tyres. But this car just wants to go off in its own direction.
2 laps until our pit window opens. We're going to put you on the prime tyre.
2 laps. Yeah, so we're just over 10 laps. To constantly fight this car.
The car behind you is fitting the option tyre. They're fitting the option tyre to the car.
Of course they would. It means they're going on a short. It means they've still got another pit stop to go then. Or are they just running a 2-stop? Finally catching the back of the field in a McLaren Honda. Can't believe I'm actually going to say that.
Right tyre situation. We're good for the time being, but you are going to start to notice the wear, so make sure it doesn't catch you out. Okay, we're halfway through our fuel load. Halfway.
Really lovely to see Jenson Button win another World Championship. Whoa, way too deep into that corner. I feel the shaking. Whoa! Where it just does not want to turn. This is going to be a bad lap.
Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
So am I coming in this lap then? Am I coming in this lap? Yeah, these tyres have definitely gone. This car's become even more.
Fuel situation at the moment. We have 20 kilos remaining. That's 20 kilos.
With these tyres going off, this car is so much more not nice to handle. Understeers and oversteers. Nice to get a new set of tyres on.
Hit in this lap.
So it'll be just 10 laps on the dot. Last pit stop.
The car behind is catching you. Mix 2 and 3 are there if you need them.
Oh, I'm in the bottom. I'm in lean mix. Wow.
Go, go, go.
I only up what mix I'm in if they do end up catching.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
And I'm back out in first. Whoa. Just jiggling around a bit as well. I have to have a mess around with the setup before the next race. Slowly catching the manners. Yes, believe it or not, I'm catching the manners in a McLaren Honda. Go, 9 laps to go. And I've got a 9.5 second lead from Hamilton. It's not much, but it's enough if I make a slight mistake. He's not going to be swarming all over my tail.
Our tyre data is looking positive so far. We think there's plenty of life left in these for the moment.
I just pray they don't call me in for
The gap between you and
another pit stop
10 seconds.
that I don't know about.
It looks like we're down to 40% of our initial fuel load. That's 40% fuel remaining.
Right, this thing eats the petrol, and I'm in lean mix, and it's eating the petrol. Imagine if I went up to one of the higher mixes. Jeez, Louise. Oh, I did not want to turn then. Well, there's a load of people diving into the pits.
points on you each lap.
Nice. Well, he must be in Rich Mix. Oh, that understeered something chronic.
Caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
I've seen green, so
The incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
it's Maldonado.
Our fuel level is now 15 kilos. There are 15 kilos of fuel remaining.
Don't you dare come near me, Maldonado. Don't want you crashing into me.
Options for your next stop. The window opens in 2 laps time. 2 laps.
Oh, I'm being given another pit stop. That's going to be my 4th pit stop. That I don't understand. Whoa, Perez, what are you doing? At least they get out of the way sharpish when you're in the lead. Oh, that understeers, man. No, Beardman, greetings from Holland. Howdy. Chabia, howdy partner. What's the gap to Hamilton? What's the gap to Hamilton? Max Verstappen's for season 2. That kid's gonna be a world champion. Max Verstappen will be a world champion if he's given the right car. You didn't saw it. He is insane, right? His move at Monaco, even though he crashed, was insane. Was something we haven't seen for a long time. His overtakes, to say that he's only just turned 18 and has been 17 for most of the season, and say he's got an underperforming Renault engine in the back of that Toro Rosso.
At least before you start feeling too many tyre issues, they seem in good condition for the time being.
Five laps to go. I'd hope this car gets to the end. Because the McLaren in real life is not very reliable. plus 31. Need some new tyres. Don't know, they seem to be going alright at the moment. Oops. Don't want to be touching the wall now. Oh, Naz's getting out of my way. Good boy.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
Why are you calling me in for a 4th pit stop? If I lose this race because of this extra random pit stop that I didn't know about, I'm going to go and be quite cross. Because I've driven so smoothly with Jenson Button. Oh, that was too close to the wall. It's another set of options.
Go now.
Is that a scrub set of options? So you've got 4 laps on option tyres.
The scrub tyres should rubber in faster, allowing you to start the push sooner.
I'm still out in first, so that's alright, it's all good. And I've got a 15.1 second lead over Hamilton. Oh god, this car understeers. You just imagine if this was a full race distance, how many pit stops there'd be.
Okay, there's 10 kilos of fuel left. 10 kilos of fuel.
Whoa, Hamilton just took 6 seconds out of me.
Temperatures are looking good.
Fuel mix lean. Am I going to make it to the end? Oh god, it's Grosjean. Oh no, following. Thanks, man. Chubby up. Hulkenberg, what are you doing? I know there's getting out of the way and getting out of the way, but that was like, I want to make love to the barriers. It's a good job I haven't got any damage on, because your race would be over. So my team is Fernando Alonso in the points. Given that Dutch luck.
We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting.
What? Oh, I've got to make sure I don't do any mistakes. What's the gap to Hamilton?
Okay, we should be good on tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up.
Oh, what are you doing? These AI, mate, have got literally a mind of their own, and it's not good. Two laps to go. Don't need to be doing that, thank you very much. So I've got to maintain that 8-second gap to Lewis Hamilton. Do I have enough fuel to get to the end? I'll wait to take Alonso on the main straight. Or he's just going to let me by. Good lad. Team player, Alonso. Team player. God, this car wants to understeer and oversteer at the same time and just shakes constantly through corners. Through slow speed corners, this thing sucks. And even through high speed corners like this. Don't I know it? One lap to go after this. Too deep to that corner, going to lose time. It does not like these corners. That's probably why I needed an extra pit stop. I'm going to be so lucky if this car doesn't die or run out of fuel before the end of the race. How's fuel? What's the fuel doing? Do I have enough fuel? Engine is like not talking to me. How much fuel have I got? Last lap, and if it's a bit of a straight and a few more corners, hopefully I haven't, or hopefully he doesn't take any more time out of me, because he's catching me way too quick. Now you tell me. Last lap, do I win? We'll have to wait and see. I can wait for 4 laps, thanks. Can't believe I just won the race with Jenson Button in a McLaren Honda. Wow.
Congratulations then to Jenson Button on a fine win here at the Australian Grand Prix.
Only just. With a time back to Lewis Hamilton at 4.4 seconds. And Alonso got 1 point.
Well, what a weekend that has been.
Competitive, it's a nightmare to drive.
Another thrilling installment of this Formula One season.
You can watch the start of it while I go for a smoke. favourite lap and track? It's a tough one. I'd probably say just for like a one-off lap, Brazil, Interlagos, with all its sweeping bends and flowing, it's just like high speed all the time. For preference over favourite track, that's a tough one. I'd say it's probably out of either Australia, Britain, or United States at a guess, I'd say.
Great performance from the McLaren team today, and it sees them take home another trophy to the factory in Woking.
It really was a wonderful performance, and one that the team will be celebrating for some time to come.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you
Why can't I
again
hear
next
anything
time.
out of my headset, which is strange? Oh, there we go. That's an achievement. But I have to admit though, I do miss the where you can have your own name and stuff in the career mode. Hopefully they bring that back. That's one thing I do really miss. Oh, another achievement. Oh, another achievement. Oh, another achievement. Oh, it's got loads of achievements then. Let's advance. Got some first. Alonso's 10th with 1 point. So that'll be the end of this stream, because I need a bit of a break. And be sure to check me out. I'll probably do tomorrow. It will be round 2 for Malaysia. So be sure to check that out. The Wolfpack 666. And I'll catch you next time, guys. And be sure to check me out at YouTube, The Fallen Angel of the Entertainment. And hit me up on Twitter at UK_live.